rather impressive backyard. But the manager of Home Valley Station says for a long time it failed to live up to its 5-star skyline.
What we were working with was making a silk purse out of a sow's ear to begin with, yeah. The Indigenous Land Corporation inherited a pastoral lease that had been neglected for the better part of 3 decades. The fences were dilapidated, the infrastructure was unsound, septics were diabolical, electrics just very dangerous.
Yeah, Sam was down fishing on the waterhole. He's due to come up and watch the killer.
Nick Bradley comes from a well-known pastoral family in the Kimberley. Home Valley Station gave him the excuse he was looking for to come home. But turning the 250,000 hectare property around has been a character-building exercise.
I've found this project extremely challenging. The number of levels on which I'm challenged from day to day is a constant source of amusement and at times frustration to me. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't love it.
The Indigenous Land Corporation handed Nick Bradley the reins 5 years ago. The ILC, which was set up by the Keating government in 1995, buys land for Aboriginal communities and helps them manage it.
It was purchased on behalf of the Balangara people. It was bought as a going concern, I suppose, initially as a pastoral enterprise. But once we've crunched the numbers on it, looked at it more closely, and had discussions across the ILC about, it was probably best suited as a tourism facility, which focuses on employment and training opportunities for Indigenous people.
Bearing in mind this is a Brumby horse has been raised in the wild.
The ILC has run pastoral training on other properties, but this is its first try at tourism, a joint initiative with Kimberley TAFE and Kimberley Group Training.
Sit down, nice and close, Ron.
Second-year student Cyril Yeader comes from Halls Creek, which has one of the highest unemployment rates in the northwest. He came here to hone his horse handling skills and is now broadening his horizons.
At least you've got them certificate. You can go around Australia if you like, and at least you've got that to prove that you've done this before. That's what I'm here for, to get my certificate. So I can just, if I get bored working with the horse, I can just go to tourism, take them fishing and all those things.
To attract the tourists, the ILC has invested more than $15 million in new infrastructure. And now it's up to the trainees to help show them a good time.
We run a tourism operation, and these guys work alongside our full-time employees. They are understudies, so to speak. In the course of a natural day, we'll have them rostered to assist with housekeeping, food and beverage, tour guiding, whether that be fishing, bushwalking, champagne sunset tours, etc., working in the bar.
When some tourists come and they want to know our language and where we come from, and stuff like that.
Well, that's important. It's interesting. Like I said, I know very little about it and I want to know.
It is real good in a way that you get more confidence and stuff like that, and to feel like to just run the show. And we are running the shows most of the time.
I think it's very badly needed, particularly in the tourism industry. There's a lot of scope up here for tourism, but little Indigenous workers in that industry. So in terms of tour guiding, to me it seems a bit strange when you come up here and you go on a tour with an Irish backpacker when you've got all these Indigenous people with all their local knowledge that could be utilised.
Craig Hutchinson is in charge of increasing that knowledge.
Opportunity for Indigenous art.
He runs the Chalk and Talk component of the tourism, hospitality and horticulture courses.
There's low literacy levels up here, so actually training is quite a challenge. The education system, a lot of the Indigenous people haven't really encompassed it. they're a little bit, I think, wary of education.
I had a good think about it first, then I seen the real life reality, and I said I better get up and do something, so I decided to come out here and work. I like just being on myself and staying away from family matters, and that's why I came out here and got a job, because I'm away and I'm not running amok on the streets like how I used to, you know.
It's getting it out of the melting pot. The environment a lot of the time which some of these young people are living in is just not the right environment to be able to maximise or pursue any of the goals that they may have in their mind that they want to be.
Students spend 10 days at a stretch living and working on site. Being out of town may help keep them out of trouble, but there are still distractions.
Managing a liquor licence, for example, and an Indigenous training program has been very, very difficult. No two ways about that. And